And now to get to know a Cavalier player on Cavalier Profile. We'll get to know a little better who plays on the Cavalier baseball team. And now, Cavalier Profile.
Today on Cavalier Profile, we're going to get to know Cole Timon. And Cole, can you fill us in on your role with the Cavaliers?
Yeah, so I've been playing for the Cavs for 3 years now. I'm a catcher. I pretty much play anywhere, but primarily catching. A little bit of first and then outfield.
Now, you had a pretty decent season 2 years ago with the Cavs with a pretty decent batting average. Where'd you end up?
I think I ended up around the 300 range, 3 home runs. But yeah.
Now, aside from the Cavaliers, what's your highest level of baseball experience?
D3 college baseball.
And where'd you play that?
College of St. Scholastica in Duluth, Minnesota.
And can you tell us about your most memorable baseball experience? Now, that can either be as a player or as a fan.
Yeah, so I got both. One was in college baseball. I got to experience down in Whitewater with my college baseball team for regionals, a couple walk-offs, so that was a great time. And then actually when I was a little kid, I wasn't playing, but I was a manager bat boy for my uncle up at the Oshkosh Legion baseball team.
Now, how about filling us in a little bit about your family and those people who are cheering for you at Cavalier games?
Yeah, so I got my mom and dad, my 2 sisters, both younger. They've actually got me into baseball as long as with my uncle. Dad's been throwing for me since when I could walk. So they're always there. They never miss a game, never missed a college game. So just happy for them to support me.
All right, now I've got a few rapid fire questions for you. Pie, ice cream, cake, or cookies?
Pie.
And which type?
It's strawberry.
Strawberry pie. Okay, is that regular strawberry or strawberry cream cheese? Or
strawberry cream cheese.
Oh boy, now you're going after my heart. All right, your favorite color and why?
Blue. I don't know. It's just been always a good color. So.
Okay. Now, if you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
Probably to run fast. Never been that speedy guy, so I think that'd be kind of cool.
You're not the Blaze out on the field?
No, not at all.
Your favorite major league team?
Minnesota Twins.
Okay. Another guy, he's after my heart again. All right, and we're talking here with Cole, and when you're not playing baseball, where are we going to find you?
Either I've picked up a little bit of golf game lately. Other than that, hang out with friends and family. Family's a big part with my friends, so doing something around that area.
Do you tend to keep it on the fairway, or do you take the scenic route?
I take the scenic route.
Yeah, kind of the same way I do. Now, when people watch Cavalier games, what position do you play?
Well, catching mostly, but you'll see me at first base and outfield.
And okay, well, we want to thank Cole for joining us today on Cavalier Profile. And coming up next, more between game entertainment.
This has been Cavalier Profile, where we get to know a little better who plays on the Cavalier baseball team. Stay tuned, more between game entertainment and game 2 coming right up.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And we're back here for game 2, and we're just underway, and we're trying to get our cameras back. And there's a ground ball as Mitch Voller singles to get things started for the Cavaliers. And that's going to bring up Gabe O'Brien. O'Brien went 3 for 4 in game 1. And the first pitch to O'Brien. And it's a called strike over the outside corner. We're still working on getting some of our cameras back. And I think maybe we're in business. And the pitch is outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gabe O'Brien. On the mound is PJ Lacoya. And it's a foul ball down the third baseline by O'Brien. Lacoya has an ERA of 2.67, 3-1 record. And so we've kind of got things back the way they belong. Line shot right back to Lacoya, and a throw over to first. Just barely got O'Brien. But it moved Mitch Voller over to second. Brings up Tyler Herman. Herman is the designated hitter today, at least in this game. Taking a look at the Tigers defensively, Bremnes is now over at third base. First pitch is a called strike to Herman. Shortstop is Zwiefelhofer. Second base is Ruff. First base is Fosvik. He was the DH in game 1. Behind the plate is still Wieland. And a chopper over to third. Scooped. Throw over to first in time for the out for the second out of the inning. But Tyler Herman does move his runners over. And that brings to the plate Tanner Halverson. Halverson went 2 for 4. The outfield for the Tigers. Left field is Beyer. He had been at third base in game 1. Hans is still in center. Shook is still in right. Tanner Halverson at the plate. Winning pitcher of game 1. And a ground ball straight up the middle. That's going to plate Mitch Bauer.
Go Sticks!
So the Cavaliers take an early lead. Brings up Anthony Pogodzinski. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Pogo. And the pitch is a called strike. Pogo went 1 for 4 in game 1. Picked up a couple strikeouts. Here's the pitch. Fouled off on the left side. Out into the soccer fields. We're at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. Cavaliers take game 1, 4-3. Here's the pitch. Chop foul on, well, it's behind the plate. PJ Lacoya. getting the nod in game 2. Here's the pitch. It's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 1 run in. Halverson at first. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out into center field. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Halverson checks in at second, and Pogo singles his way on. That's going to bring up the catcher Cole Timon for the Cavaliers. Timon went 0 for 3 in game 1. Lakoya at the belt. And the pitch. It's low for a ball. Wieland having to be pretty active behind the plate. That one was down in the dirt. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out into center field. Moving back is Hansen. He's there and makes a catch. So Timon flies to 8 to retire the side, but the Cavaliers do pick up 1 run on 3 hits. There were no errors and 1 man left on base. We've played a half inning and the Cavaliers have a 1-0 lead over the Tilden Tigers on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
If you've been admiring the freshly groomed look of a baseball field, or the stunning appearance of a golf course, remember you too can have a lawn with the same beauty by simply calling Midwest Environmental Consultants. Their professional lawn care experts can bring your lawn to its full beauty and appearance. Call Midwest Environmental Consultants at 715-586-1302. Let Midwest Environmental Consultants help make your lawn the showplace of the neighborhood.
And we're back here at Casper Park. Well, Dan, they kind of snuck up game number 2 on us. Caught you in the middle of a drink.
Yeah, all of a sudden, I was looking down and
Hey,
there's somebody.
you
up
got
there.
an iced one.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was a little watered down taste, but
Yeah, but that's going to be nice and cold for the duration.
yeah, good start for the Cavaliers right now.
Well, they give Paul Petit a little something to work with. It's not a lot, but it's a little something. We'll see what Petit's got today. He struggled a little bit, although his numbers in the long run didn't really show it from last Wednesday. But
Yeah, you know,
he only threw 2 innings, and that was by design. They wanted to keep people fresh for today.
yeah, maybe it was just me, but it just didn't seem like he brought the heat last game for those 2 innings. You might just saving it for today.
And so let's see what he's got today. Petit 5-1 on the season, 0.88 ERA. And stepping up to the plate is the second baseman, Alex Ruff. And the umpire calling for a little bit of maintenance around the Cavalier dugout. And the first pitch to Ruff is a called strike. Yeah, they had left a bat leaning up against the fence. He wanted to make sure that was inside. And call is a strike over the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes to Alex Ruff. Beautiful breeze here at Casper Park, keeping things very comfortable. That pitch is high and away. There's the wind and the pitch. Low and away, ball 2. Here's the wind. And it's grounded foul down the third baseline. And a pop foul straight back. Hey, Dan,
Yeah.
that truck's still there.
You know, I thought about it, and
They didn't hit it.
right. They'll do a better job this time.
Long fly ball to left field. It's drifting foul. Foul ball. Way down into the left field corner. It didn't have the distance to get out, but it was close. And the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. So here's the wind and the pitch. And that one's chopped foul. Well, Dan, I just noticed something about the pitch count on the scoreboard. It doesn't register if the count doesn't change.
Oh.
Those last 2, the count remained the same. There's a high pop foul. It's off the roof of the Tigers dugout. So that's 3 pitches in a row that the pitch counts remained at 4. That's what manager Ryan Page was referring to when he came up and talked with us.
Sure.
Which tells us that Tanner Halverson did have well over 100 pitches. That pitch is high. Ball 3. And that one got him. Got him on the wrist, it looks like. And a little yelp of pain from Alex Ruff. He's taking a look at his wrist. And that's going to bring up Dane Whelan, the catcher. That's the first batter that, whoops, I'm looking at the wrong person here. Second batter that Paul Petit has hit with a pitch. Wheeland went 0 for 3 in game 1, and that pitch is a called strike. You know, it works better if I turn my mic on. I had Dan's on. He wasn't saying much.
I give a little ooh. Thought there was going to be a pick off at first.
1 ball, 1 strike to Wheeland. And the pitch. Fly ball out into center field. Halverson with the catch. Throw over to first, but Ruff gets back. That brings up John Shuck. He's the right fielder. And he went 0 for 2 in game 1. Now they're going to have a little talk. Well,
I'm not for sure. Maybe.
Alex Ruff heads over to have their trainer take a look at his hand. And they're taking a little bit of time over there to deal with that. You know what? While they do that, let's take a brief time out. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like, they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
And we're back here at Casper Park as Alex Ruff is now back over on first base. On his way back over there, he stopped and had a word to say to Paul Petit. And at the plate is John Shuck. 1 out. And the first pitch is a called strike. And that pitch is a little bit low for a ball. So it appears as though Ruff got his wrist taped. And the pitch is outside for a ball. It's his non-throwing hand. So it'll be protected by his glove when he's out in the field. Here's the pitcher, it's outside. Three balls and a strike. There's the pitch, check swing, strike called. And the count goes full. Here's the pitch. And it's a called third strike. So John Shuck goes down looking, and it's going to bring up Cole Zwiefelhofer. I'm sure you might be able to hear that breeze as you're listening today. It's shifted a little bit now. First pitch to Zwiefelhofer is fouled off. Zwiefelhofer went 1 for 4 in game 1. He's one of 2 Tilden players. One of 2 Tilden players to get hits. So, no balls and a strike. 2 down. Petit's pitch. Called strike. Petit looks in for the sign. Checks the runner at first. And it's a ground ball out to second. Lekvin grabs it, throws over to first in time for the putout. 4-3 on the putout. And that retires the Tilden Tigers. So they get no runs on no hits, no Cavalier errors, 1 man left on base. We played a full inning, and it's the Cavaliers 1 and the Tigers nothing. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
The Eau Claire Cavaliers would like to take veterans out to the ball game. That's right. As a thank you for your service, any veteran of the United States military can receive a lifetime pass for free admission to all Cavalier home games. Just come to Carson Park with your veteran identification, and the Cavaliers will issue you a free lifetime pass to all Cavalier home games. That's just the Cavaliers' way of saying thank you for your service.
Back here at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. Cavaliers lead 1-0 as we head into the second inning. Game 2. On the mound is PJ Lacoya. And as I look out there, okay, they were just tossing the ball around the horn a little bit, and it kind of looked like maybe they had done a position change with Alex Ruff, and it would have confused me quite a bit because he was standing over near the shortstop spot. But nope, he's at second base. Due up for the Cavaliers, Cooper Kapanke, Jackson Vance, and Cole Leckvin, the bottom third of the order. This is Kapanke up, and he fouls it off on the right side. Just missed Dan's truck. Just missed the bed of the truck.
It wasn't that close.
He's going, it wasn't that close. That's hopeful thinking on your part.
But you made me look, though.
And the pitch is high. Ball 1, strike 1. Kapanke went 0 for 4 in game 1. I'm sure he'd like to straighten that stuff out. That pitch is low, off the umpire's chest protector. It took a hop right about at Kapanke's feet and then up off the chest protector. And Lacoya does a little bit of shoe maintenance. In other words, laces were untied. Kapanke steps back in. 2 balls and a strike, and the 2-1 pitch. Line shot out into right field, moving over his shuck, and he makes the catch. That brings up Jackson Vance, the shortstop. And Vance went 0 for 3 in game 1. Here's the wind and the pitch. It's high. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, and the 2-0 pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. (3-0) is the count. There's a pitch right down the pipe. Vance was taking all the way. 3 balls, 1 strike. Scoreboard says 2-1, but it's 3-1. Now they fix it. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Now the count is full. Here's the wind and the payoff pitch. Check swing, but he went far enough for a strike, and he's down on strikes. 2 down. It's going to bring up Cole Leckvin. And Leckvin went 0 for 3 in game 1. Here's the wind and the fire. It's inside for ball 1. Here's the pitch fouled off the catcher's mask. Whelan takes the mask off. He's checking to make sure his face is still there. They do take a beating back there behind the plate.
I couldn't do it.
No, and you've done some goalie in hockey.
Taking a few off the ear hole in the helmet. Got my bell rung a few times.
There's a high fly ball to right center field coming in. Can't make the catch by Shook. And checking in at first base then is Cole Leckman. I think they'll probably give him a hit on that. That was a diving attempt. So Leckman's on first, and we're back to the top of the order. Mitch Voller. And he fouls it off the right side. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, every time it goes off that way, Dan's head snaps around. Here's the pitch. And it's a called strike over the inside corner. Voller singled to left his last time up. Pitch is high and going down to second, and thrown out at second is Cole Leckman. So the Cavaliers get no runs on one hit, no errors, nobody left on. We've played an inning and a half, and it's the Cavaliers 1 and the Tigers nothing. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
You're tuned to the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. We use advertising revenue to make this service available to you. If you have a business and would like to get your message out to our ever-increasing audience, give us a call at 715-563-1749. We'll be happy to discuss our budget-friendly advertising packages with you. Get your business noticed on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV by calling 715-563-1749.
And we're back here. Whoa, let me get this back down in front of me. That works a little better. You might be saying, hey, leave it sticking up in the air so we don't hear you as much. We're heading into the bottom half of the second inning. Cavaliers on top, 1-0. Paul Petit on the mound for the Cavs. And due up for the Tigers is left fielder Nolan Byer, then Noah Hansen and Cooper Fosvik. Nolan Byer went 0 for 2 in game 1. And Paul Petit winds and fires. Fouled straight back into the screen. And the pitch is chopped out to short. Vance scoops, throws to first, and they got him. They just barely got him on a bang-bang play. And Pogo had to scoop that one out of the dirt. But it goes in the book as a 6-3 putout. Noah Hansen is coming up. He's 0 for 3 in game 1. And he fouls one back on the right side. Here's Petit into the wind and the fire. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the windup. And the 1-1 pitch is a called strike over the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Just outside for a ball. Here's the windup and the pitch. Fouled straight back, out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Here's the wind and the 2-2 pitch. Foul back again into the screen. Count holds at 2-2. And here's the windup and the pitch. Again, it's fouled back. And the count still remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the fire. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Hansen goes down swinging. It's going to bring up Cooper Fosvik. Fosvik is the other player for the Tilden Tigers who managed to garner a hit in game 1. Fosvik playing first base in game 2. And the pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Here's the pitch. Outside. The windup and the pitch. That's called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch is low and inside. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Boy, Dan was looking longingly at that one because it went off the right side. The front of his truck was quaking. And a foul ball down the right field line, out of play. That was down toward the batting cages down there. Count is still 2 balls and 2 strikes. And another foul straight back. And these Tilden Tigers do know how to make contact and stay alive. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. 3rd strikeout of the game for Paul Petit. We have no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We've played 2, and it's the Cavaliers 1 and the Tigers nothing on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Let NLWN-TV and the Northern Light Webcasting Network take you out to the ball game. Our next game will be on July 21st when the Cavaliers take on the Whitehall Wolves from Carson Park. Live coverage on the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service and on NLWN-TV begins with the In the Dugout show at 6:40 p.m. That's live Cavalier baseball on Wednesday, July 21st on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
And we're back here at Casper Park. We were just talking while away. Dan was smart enough to roll down the driver's side window. And we were thinking about how that'd be kind of fun if the ball actually did go in that window.
Yeah,
and then we're talking about Ann's grandson, who was our helper a couple games ago over at Carson Park, and he thought the idea of chasing down the foul balls was a lot of fun. And then we had the one that came up by the press box, and he was shocked that we had one after he'd been running after him. That would just about drive him nuts to have us go to a game and have him go in the car window. But I got to say, if nothing else, that young man, Duncan, got hooked on baseball. Mitch Voller at the plate, top of the lineup. He was batting when Cole Leckman was thrown out at second. But he gets to start over again with a clean count. And now it's no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Fowler goes down swinging. That's the second strikeout for LaCoya. Brings up Gabe O'Brien, who grounded on a sharp one back to LaCoya his first time up. LaCoya knocked it down, then picked it up and threw over to first to make the putout. Here's a ground ball to second. Scooped there and thrown over to Fosvik at first for the putout. Brings up Tyler Herman, who grounded to third, which moved Mitch Fowler over. There's the pitch inside. Well, they called the inside corner. We were mentioning Tyler Herman leading the team in hit by pitch, and there's another one. Dan, does that count as calling your shot?
You didn't even get that whole sentence done.
No. That was a very timely play. That's the 9th time this season Tyler Herman's been hit by the pitch. It's a heck of a way to keep your on-base percentage up. Brings up Tanner Halverson, check swing ball. And the 1-0 pitch, fly ball out to right field, and it lands foul. About 5 feet foul. Down the right field line, back out there by the fence. So, count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is high for ball 2. Here's the pitch. It's outside. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 down. Herman on first. Here's the pitch. Oh, he called the strike on the outside corner. I think that corner might have stuck out an appendage or something. Payoff pitch, the runners go, and it's inside for ball 4. Halverson draws the walk. Herman moves down to second, and it brings up Anthony Pogodzinski, who singled the center his last time up. There's the pitch. It's high for a ball. There's the pitch. Fly ball out into right field. It's deep but playable, and back to make the catch is Shook. Shook makes the catch, and Pogo flies out, which ends the inning. Cavaliers get no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 men were left on base. We've played 2.5, and it's the Cavaliers 1 and the Tigers nothing. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
It happens to everyone eventually. Your computer goes on the fritz. Fear not, Sladen's Technology Services can help when your computer decides to not cooperate. It can be very frustrating. Let Slayton's Technology Services keep you from wanting to drive your computer right off a cliff. Slayton's Technology Services supports business of all sizes. They offer assistance with managed anti-malware, encrypted email, fast tech support, data backup and recovery, and more. Call Slayton's Technology Services at 715-864-2833 and get the IT help you desire. Slayton's Technology Services is the official IT service for the Northern Light Webcasting Network.
And we're back here at Casper Park. Rick Olson along with Dan Petchow. Dan the multitasker.
Yeah, a little bit of everything over here.
Little bit. Well, there's a throw down to second that nearly everybody missed. Paul Petit's kind of giving him the look like, hey guys, that's enough of that. Okay, heading into the bottom of the third inning, leading off is Tanner Opsahl. Went 0 for 2 in game one. He's the designated hitter in this game. Here's the wind and the pitch by Petit. Check swing called, strike. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Chopper straight up the middle. Played by Vance. Throw over to Pogo at first, and they got him. 6-3 on the put out. That's going to bring up Jeremy Bremnes. He's the third baseman. Bremnes did not make an appearance in game one. Chopper right back to Petit. Throws it over to first for the put out. Bremnes, by the way, is batting .286. This is just his third game that he's appeared in. And that takes us back to the top of the lineup for the Tigers. And up to bat is Alex Ruff, who got roughed up in the first inning when he got hit by a pitch. Ann's banging her head on the table over here. First pitch was a called strike. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. He evidently got a piece of it, but it's still a strike. And the wind and the pitch. Popped into foul territory, coming back, and can't make the place is Cole Timon. And they're going to charge Timon with probably with an error on that. Because it was implayable territory. Timon banged into the fence and came away a little gingerly. Timon kind of getting beat up behind the plate today. It's extra tough because he's catching 2 games in a row. Yeah,
we don't see that very often.
No, we don't. Usually Pogo will catch the second game. Here's Petit's wind and fire. It's high. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 down. And called third strike, so Alex Ruff goes down looking. That's strikeout number 4 for Paul Petit. And nothing across for the Tilden Tigers. So we've got 3 in the books. And it's the Cavaliers 1 and the Tigers nothing on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
NLWN-TV on Monday, July 12th as we bring you another exciting equestrian event. AWSCA sanctioned game show hosted by Plainview Elgin Riders at Westwind Acres in Rochester, Minnesota. This event was recorded on July 10th. NLWN-TV is your home for equestrian events in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
And we did record that, and it will be broadcast for you on Monday, that equestrian show from Westwind Acres in Rochester. We had a pretty nice day down there in Rochester. And some interesting riding took place. And Ann is my intrepid camera person on that. She was up above us watching that from the same trailer, and she got to see some things we didn't see, like the horse that almost fell over on top of her rider at the end of the run over in the corner.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't see it where we were, but Ann got it, and folks, you can see it yourself. Nobody was hurt. Coming up for the Cavaliers, Cole Timon. Timon flew out to center last time up. First pitch is low in the dirt. Here's the wind and the fire. It's outside. Ball 2. Nice place for people to come and watch a ball game. They have a fair amount of bleacher seats.
Wake up! Wake up!
And it's 3-0. And the fans are not liking the umpire's calls. It's 3-0. He was not missing by much. That one came over the plate. Now Cole Timon steps in. 3-1. And the pitch. Fouled off. That didn't miss by much either, Dan.
I got the little fans over there taking care of my pickup for me. All the little kids running around.
And a line shot and dropped by the shortstop. Throw over to first, and they tag Timon out. That was almost 2 errors at once to get Timon on first, and they made the put out 6-3. So no error charged. That's going to bring Cooper Kapanke, who flew to right his last time up, and that's fouled straight back. Here's the wind and the fire. It's low for a ball. One ball, one strike, one out. We're in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And that's a called 3rd strike on Kapanke. That means Kapanke is 0 for 6 on the day. That's going to bring up Jackson Vance. 0 for 3 in game 1, struck out his first appearance in game 2. Kapanke was hitting .389 coming into today, but it's not going to be anywhere near that now. And hustling down the first base line on the ground ball to short is Jackson Vance, and he gets on, and I believe that's going to be an error on the shortstop. That's going to bring up Cole Leckvin. And Leckvin singled his last time up. Throw over to first, and he's back in. Panky's average has dropped down to 350 from 389 just in today's action. A little over a week ago, he was still hitting over 400. Throw over to first. Vance gets back in. PJ Lakoya not liking Vance take that lead. And the pitch is a called strike as Lekvin squared to bunt. And squares to bunt again. The pitch is high, and down to second goes Jackson Vance. The throw was on the shortstop side of the bag. So 2 outs, 1-1 count to Lekvin. Vance on second. Lekvin check swing foul. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is just a little low. Evens the count at 2-2. It's at the belt, and the pitch is foul back on the right side. And the kids go a-chasing. PJ Lakoya at the belt. And a foul ball again off the right side. And off the hood of Dan's truck. That one went right off the hood of the truck.
I knew it.
All right, now Angie's going to get you, Dan. There's going to be a nice baseball-sized dent in that hood. Pitch is high and inside. It's all courtesy. You tell her to call Paul Lekvin and take it up with him. Or call Lekvin, I should say. And Lekvin draws the walk. Takes us back to the top of the order with Mitch Voller. Voller is 1 for 2 in the second game. Singled to left and struck out. 2 down, 2 on. And the pitch. Just missed the letters for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off the right side. And high pop-up into very shallow center field. 3 players converging. Making the catch is Ruff, and that retires the side. So for the Cavaliers, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 men were left on base. In the middle of the 4th, it's Cavaliers 1 and the Tilden Tigers nothing. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
If your estate is not looking quite estate-like, let Midwest Environmental Consultants Landscape Design and Construction Team bring your estate up to snuff. Their professional experts can design and install retaining walls, brick patios, foundation planting beds, and so much more. Call Midwest Environmental Consultants at 715-586-1302. Let Midwest Environmental Consultants help make your estate the showplace of the neighborhood.
Back here at Casper Park. Due up for the Tilden Tigers are Dane Wieland, John Schuck, and Cole Zwiefelhofer. Bottom of the fourth inning. Paul Petit into the wind and the pitch. Called strike. Now the scoreboard says 28 pitches, but it's probably more like 38. Here's the pitch, and another called strike over that outside corner. Whelan flew out to center field his last time up. And he's going to do it again. Helverson, well, Helverson's not going to get there. That one lands and rolls back to the fence as Whelan checks in at second. And he doubles to center field. So the tying runs in scoring position brings up John Schuck with nobody down. Schuck struck out looking his last time up. Petit at the belt, takes a glance at second, and the pitch, fouled off. Young man there with a glove had a beat on it, and then he thought better of it. Couple kids with gloves back there hoping to catch some fly fouls. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Called strike, curveball over the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. There's the pitch. Foul back. Count remains 0-2. Cheats at the belt. The 0-2 pitch. Inside for ball 1. And he's at the belt again. Here's the pitch. Check swing. No, they say it's low for a ball. He did not go. Evens the count up at 2-2. Petit fires and it's outside for ball 3. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And it's a called third strike. That's the second time Schuck has gone down on a called third strike. He's gone down looking. Cole Zwiefelhofer comes up. And we have a courtesy runner in for the catcher. Carl Krummenauer is over there at second with 1 out. And the pitch is a called strike over the outside corner. That was a fastball over the outside corner that time. Petite's at the belt. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two. Zwiefelhofer grounded to second his last time up. And the 0-2 pitch fouled off the right side. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch, fouled off the right side again. Tying run on second with 1 out. Currently, the Cavs are on top, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball off the right side.
Yeah, good battle.
Zwiefelhofer takes his stance. Petite delivers. High pop up to shallow right field. Lekvin back to make the catch, which he does. That's going to bring up Nolan Byer with 2 down. Byer grounded to short his last time up. Here's the pitch. It's high for a ball. And Byer steps out. Time called. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down. Here's the pitch. That one's high and inside. Byer took a seat on his wallet. 2 balls and no strikes. Byer steps back in. And the pitch. Curveball high. 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. It's inside for ball 4. So now there's runners at first and second with 2 down. And it's going to bring up Noah Hansen. Hansen went 0 for 3 in game 1 and struck out here in game 2. And the first pitch is fouled back. And Petite looks in. And the pitch. Just missed the outside corner that time. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down. And the pitch goes back to the screen, and both runners advance So we now have runners at second and third. The count is 2-1 to Noah Hansen. Paul Petit into the wind and the fire. Ground ball to short. Vance fires over to Pogo for the third out of the inning. They do a nice job at getting out of that little bit of a predicament. And no runs for the Tigers. On one hit, there were no errors, and 2 men were left on base. We've completed 4, and it's Cavaliers 1 and the Tigers nothing. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Pardon me, folks. Is that the Chattanooga Choo-Choo?
No, sir. But you can ride it this time.
That's right. This is the Chippewa Valley Railroad located in Carson Park. Hop on and take a ride through scenic Carson Park on Sundays from noon to 5, Memorial Day through Labor Day. Ride the Chippewa Valley Railroad. It's fun for the whole family.
And the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. We do have your tickets to ride the Chippewa Valley Railroad. That's right, we've got some to give away. We will give away to a lucky winner 2 youth tickets during every Cavalier game that we broadcast. That includes the 2 games today, so that's 4 tickets we're giving away today. All you have to do is email us at info@northernlightwebcasting, that's all one word, .com. That's info@northernlightwebcasting.com. And the drawing for these 4 tickets will be on Tuesday. And that doesn't matter if you're watching or listening, or if you're watching live or on demand. As long as it's before Tuesday, get those emails in and we'll get you those tickets. It's a great time. Ann and I went and rode that railroad about a week ago. Actually, it was on the 4th of July. We went and rode the Chippewa Valley Railroad. It's a very pleasant little ride through the park and very scenic. Up at the plate for the Cavaliers is Gabe O'Brien. The first pitch is inside for a ball. And the 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner. O'Brien is 0 for 2 in this game. Grounded back to the pitcher and grounded to second. It's a high fly to right field coming over in fair territory. Is Shook, and he makes the catch. That's going to bring up Tyler Herman. Herman grounded to third and then was hit by a pitch. So what else is new? Tyler Herman getting hit by a pitch. Stop the presses. And that pitch is right down the middle of the plate for a strike. Tyler Herman's appeared in 15 games so far for the Cavaliers, and he's been hit by a pitch 9 times. That's a pretty big percentage. There's a fly ball foul down the right field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tyler Herman. And the pitch is a little low. Here's the wind and the pitch to Herman. Low and inside. The count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. P.J. Lacoya on the mound. Here's the wind and the pitch. High pop-up to right field. In comes Shook, and he makes the catch. So Herman flies to right. Brings up Tanner Halverson singled his first time up and then drew a walk the second time. The wind is completely shifted. It's now blowing from right to left. Halverson fouls it back to the screen. Here's the wind and the pitch. And a called strike over the inside corner. I think the shadow might have fooled the umpire on that one because it was pretty much inside. And there's a foul ball back on the right side. Well, those kids are experts over there chasing those fouls. They play the bounce off the tree. There's a swing and a miss, and Tanner Halverson goes down on strikes. So 3 up, 3 down for the Cavaliers in the fifth, and after 4.5, it's Cavaliers 1, Tigers nothing. And you're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
The Eau Claire Cavaliers would like to take veterans out to the ball game. That's right. As a thank you for your service, any veteran of the United States military can receive a lifetime pass for free admission to all Cavalier home games. Just come to Carson Park with your veteran identification, and the Cavaliers will issue you a free lifetime pass to all Cavalier home games. That's just the Cavaliers' way of saying thank you for your service.
And we're back here at Casper Park. Rick Olson, Dan Petchow, and Monroe bringing you Cavalier Baseball. Want to remind you that the Cavaliers are going to be back in action on NLWN-TV and the Northern Light Webcasting Network on Wednesday, July 21st, as they take on the Whitehall Wolves in a single 9-inning game from Carson Park. We'll simulcast live coverage of that game on both the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service and on our YouTube channel, NLWN-TV. In the Dugout Show, we'll get things started at 6:40 that evening. Don't forget, tomorrow we have equestrian action for you. Ground ball to Kapanke at third, throw over to first in time for the put out. It was pretty close on a bang bang. That was Cooper Fosvik. Kapanke knocked the ball down, stayed with the play, made the play over at first for the put out. Tanner Opsahl is up, and he hits a fly ball to right center field, but back over to make the play is Gabe O'Brien. So Opsahl down on one pitch, and that brings up Jeremy Bremnes, who grounded back to the pitcher his first time up. And the pitch is a strike called. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Here's the wind. And a foul tip into the dirt. Count remains. No balls, 2 strikes. Scoreboard says Petit has thrown 47 pitches. The number somewhere more closely to 60, because once you get 2 strikes on a batter, any foul balls aren't counted, according to the scoreboard. Here's the wind and the pitch. And that's in the dirt, bounces back to the screen. Paul Petit at the belt. Now he goes into his windup, and the pitch High pop up, Kapanke under it, and he makes the catch. So, 3 up, 3 down for the Tilden Tigers. And we head to the 6th inning with the score. Cavaliers 1 and the Tigers nothing. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
You're tuned to the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. We use advertising revenue to make this service available to you. If you have a business and would like to get your message out to our ever-increasing audience, give us a call at 715-563-1749. We'll be happy to discuss our budget-friendly advertising packages with you. Get your business noticed on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV by calling 715-563-1749.
Back here at Casper Park. Well, Dan, when the Cavs scored that run in the 1st inning, it was hard to believe that it was going to be holding up in the 6th inning.
Yeah. Would have thought that would be such an important run. Might come into play here in the end.
Well, this is why you have a guy like Mitch Voller as your leadoff hitter. Get on base, and once he's on, you never know what's going to happen. So coming up for the Cavaliers in the top of the 6th inning is Pogo, Anthony Pogodzinski. He's 1 for 2 in game 2. There's the wind and the fire. High fly ball in medium right field. Coming in to make the catch is Shook, and Pogo flies out to right. 3 of the last 4 outs for the Cavaliers have been on fly balls to right field. That's going to bring up Cole Timon. And Timon is 0 for 2 in game 2. We went 0 for 3 in game 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. He came into today batting .286. And the pitch is called ball. There's a high pop-up. And making the catch is Wiefelhofer. And Timon's batting average has dropped down to .258. That brings up Cooper Kapanke. There's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. This has turned into quite the pitcher's duel. And the pitch to Kapanke is inside. Fly ball out into right center field. That one's going to fall in for a base hit, and Kapanke's going to check in at second with a double. Cooper Kapanke trying to break out of his slump with a double out to the fence. Right out in the power alley, just to the left of it. And it's going to bring up Jackson Vance. Vance is 0 for 2. He did get on an error. He chops that one foul. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Man struck out his first time up, then got on the air. That was in the 4th inning. Here's a ground ball to short. Throw over to first. That was really close because the throw drew the first baseman up into the air, but he came down just before Jackson Vance's foot hit the bag. So the Cavaliers do not score, and they do leave 1, and so the score after 5.5, it's Cavaliers 1 and Tigers nothing. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
What to expect when you're expecting
Like here.
a teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for them. Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
And we're back here at Casper Park, and I just gave John the heads up, or Dan the heads up. I am not going to talk about it. I just took a closer look at the scorebook, and I am not going to talk about it. Those of you familiar with baseball superstitions know exactly what I mean.
Yep. Here we go.
Paul Petit on the mound. And they've got the Brewers game on the PA system. Can't miss Bob Euchre's voice.
Bob Euchre. Eau Claire.
He was an Eau Claire ball player. That's right. Played many a game at Carson Park. He was an Eau Claire Brave. Paul Petit into the windup and the pitch. Foul back to the fence. Top of the order, Alex Ruff is up. He was hit by a pitch and went down looking. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 2. There's the wind and the pitch. Check swing outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Petit into the wind and the fire. Grounder to Kapanke. Throw over to first. And it pulled Pogo off the bag. And so Alex Ruff is on via an error. We'll charge that error to Kapanke because the throw pulled Pogo off. Throw would have been there in time. Had it been accurate, they'd have had the put out. Dane Wheeland. I believe has the only hit of the game for the Tigers. Back in the 4th inning, he led off the inning with a double to center field.
Let's see if we can get the pick off at first.
And the throw. Called strike. Here's the wind and the pitch. That just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's a called strike.
Timon wanted that one down to first.
I think had the ball stayed in Timon's glove, that he would have. And the pitch is a called third strike. Dane Whelan goes down looking. That's going to bring up John Shuck. And Shuck has gone down looking twice. And here's the pitch. And it's called strike over that outside corner. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ground ball, that's up through the hole. Scooped up by O'Brien and rounding third and thinking about it, but staying at third is Alex Ruff. So with one out now, the Tigers have runners on the corner as they trail by one. Pogo has a little talk over there with Paul Petit. Little chatter on the infield by the Cavaliers and how they want to play this with runners on the corner.
Yeah, let's see if they come in.
Kapanke playing in a little bit. Here's the pitch. Missed just high. Ball one. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's a chopper to second. Over to first for the double play. And the Cavaliers get out of the inning. A 6-4-3. Ryan to O'Brien to Goldberg. Yes. Now I can't even remember it, but that's what it looked like. A beautiful double play. 6-4-3 for the Cavaliers. And they get out of the inning with no damage. We go to the 7th with the Cavaliers on top, 1-0 on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Tune into NLWN-TV on Monday, July 12th as we bring you another exciting equestrian event. A WSCA sanctioned game show hosted by Plainview Elgin Riders at Westwind Acres in Rochester, Minnesota. This event was recorded on July 10th. NWLN-TV is your home for equestrian events in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
And we're back here at Casper Park. We've got a dandy going on in game 2, Dan.
We do. 1-0. Top of 7. Here we go. Yeah, let's see what Ryan.
You know, Dan, if Euchre is drowning you out, you need to speak louder. All right.
Probably can pick it up right off my crowd mic too.
And so
the final winner goes.
Throw goes down to second, and leading off the top of the 7th inning for the Cavaliers is Cole Leckman. The man who did all the damage to your truck, Dan.
Thanks, Cole.
Here's the windup, and the first pitch is high for a ball. And a high pop foul off the right side. I think that went off the roof of that tent they've got set up down there. Some fans have set up down there. One ball, one strike. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called strike. Leckman is 1 for 1. He's gotten on base both times up. Single to right field, walked. Pitch is low. Count goes even at 2-2. BJ LaCoya pitched a heck of a game today. And the pitch is high, ball 3. Here's the wind and the fire. Line shot, caught by Bremnes. He reached his glove out and snagged it at third base on a ball that was destined to be a base hit out in the left field. But Bremnes had other thoughts. Takes us back to the top of the order. Mitch Voller for the Cavs. He singled, struck out, and popped out to the second baseman, Ruff. And here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Here's the wind. And the 0-1 pitch. Line shot straight up the middle for a base hit. Mitch Voller with his second hit of the game. And brings up Gabe O'Brien. O'Brien, after going 3 for 4 in the first game, has gone 0 for 3 in game 2. And the pitch to O'Brien is a called strike. The 0-1 pitch, check swing, no, and they throw it on to second, and they lose track of the ball in the process of trying to make the tag. Shortstop Zwiefelhofer moved over to make the play, and he had the right idea, but he was just a little bit early swinging the arm around and didn't keep the ball in his glove. The tag was in time. The ball just wasn't there.
Good jump by Voller.
2 balls and a strike now to Gabe O'Brien. Here's the pitch. It's high. Ball 3. LaCoya at the belt, and the pitch gets fouled in down the third base side, and it gets dropped, and it was just foul, not by much. And from our angle, it's kind of difficult to see the foul line there, so I had to take a double look. But a new lease on life for O'Brien. Full count, 1 out. Voller at first, or at second. Here's the pitch. Pop foul out of play on the left side. Yep, that went off into the soccer fields. Good thing nobody's playing soccer today, because there have been a bunch of them over there. Here's the pitch. Another one over to the soccer fields. Ball shaggers were all ducking their heads over there that time. Full count to Gabe O'Brien. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out into center field. Coming under is Hansen. He makes the catch. A bluff throw by Voller, and it's a good thing he didn't go, because that was a perfect throw by Hansen over to third. So, 2 down, and it brings up Tyler Herman. With a runner at second. Mitch Voller. And the pitch is a called strike over the outside corner. Herman's 0 for 2. And here's the pitch. And a called strike again over the outside corner. Tyler Herman steps out. Gets himself ready, steps back in. Fowler with a good lead. McCoy at the belt. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off on the right side. A lot of foul balls today.
Kids are going to be tired tonight.
Yeah, for those parents that have young kids that they like to find ways to wear them out, they're missing the boat if they don't come to these ball games.
Shacks and balls.
The kids get a lot of running in. Here's the pitch. It's a chopper over to short. And the easy throw over to first. Zwiefelhofer to Fosvik. And Herman goes down 6-3. So, we played 6.5. And the Cavaliers are still clinging to a tenuous 1-0 lead on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
Let NLWN-TV and the Northern Light Webcasting Network take you out to the ball game. Our next game will be on July 21st when the Cavaliers take on the Whitehall Wolves from Carson Park. Live coverage on the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service and on NLWN-TV begins with the In the Dugout show at 6:40 p.m. That's live Cavalier baseball on Wednesday, July 21st on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
And we're back here at Casper Park. Rick Olson along with Dan Petshaw. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th. PJ LaCoya threw for the Tilden Tigers, and he accounted for 4 strikeouts and has given up 5 hits, I think is what I've got here.
And that high inside fastball got him. And Suarez.
6 hits. And he only walked 1. And he's only given up 1 run. But Paul Petit is on the mound trying to finish off his 7 innings. And the first pitch is a fly ball out to center field. Halverson getting back there and makes the catch. Cole Zwiefelhofer flies deep to center field, but Tanner Halverson was back there to make the play. 1 down. That brings up I'm off by 1 here. That was Nolan Byer that did that. Noah Hansen grounds it over to third. Kapanke with the throw over to first. And they got him. 2 down. That's going to bring up Cooper Fosvik. And the first pitch is a called strike. Here's the wind, and the pitch is a little high for a ball. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. It was a foul tip. I'm not sure which chest protector that went off of.
I think it got Cole.
Yeah, I think so too. But Cold Time and the umpire are both they might have to buy each other around after this game. Here's the wind and the pitch. Check swing. And he called the strike, and that's the game on a check swing strikeout. And the Cavaliers, Dan, get out the brooms. Cavaliers sweep the doubleheader by a score of 1-0 over the Tilden Tigers. The winning pitcher, Paul Petit, moves his record to 6 wins and 1 loss. Petit, or the Cavaliers, got 1 run on 6 hits. And the Tigers, no runs. And they were able to they only got 1 hit. So Petit throws a 7-inning 1-hitter with 6 strikeouts against the Tilden Tigers. And we'll have some talking baseball coming up in just a minute. You're tuned to Cavalier Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network.
Let NLWN-TV and the Northern Light Webcasting Network take you out to the ball game. Our next game will be on July 21st when the Cavaliers take on the Whitehall Wolves from Carson Park. Live coverage on the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service and on NLWN-TV begins with the In the Dugout show at 6:40 p.m. That's live Cavalier baseball on Wednesday, July 21st on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. You've been watching NLWN-TV's presentation of Eau Claire Cavalier Baseball live on the Northern Light Webcasting Network. Stay tuned. Coming up next is Talkin' Baseball, with a look back at today's game.
Hey!
Okay. If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
You're tuned to the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. We use advertising revenue to make this service available to you. If you have a business and would like to get your message out to our ever-increasing audience, give us a call at 715-563-1749. We'll be happy to discuss our budget-friendly advertising packages with you. Get your business noticed on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV by calling 715-563-1749.
And we're back here at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. Dan, we saw a couple of really good ball games here.
Yeah, the second game was really good. Paul had a good outing. Defense picked up in the second game.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
put 'em
looking.
away.
I don't see, and I'm just taking a quick glance through. I see one error by the Cavalier defense. Technically, there's 2, but one error that was a regular error, and then there was the missed foul ball over here. So they cleaned up that part of the game, and they needed to. They had to make 1 run stand, and they were able to do that. And I see Ryan Page coming over, so we're going to send it to an ad real quick, and then we'll talk with Ryan Page about today's game in just a minute on Talkin' Baseball, the Northern Light Webcasting Network.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Well, we're back here with Talkin' Baseball, Rick Olson, Dan Petchow, and Ryan Page. And Ryan, that was a heck of a ball game, that second game.
Yeah, it was. Paulie came out and pitched really well. And PJ for them pitched really well too. So those games are fun to be a part of for sure.
And yeah, I had asked you a little bit about any concern about his performance last Wednesday, and you didn't have any, and you were justified in that because he came out through a 7-inning shutout, allowed only 1 hit with 7 strikeouts. That's a pretty decent ball game.
Yeah, especially against a team like Tilden. Like I said, they've scored the most runs out of anybody in the league. So for him to come out and have a job like that today against one of the better teams in the league, it was a great outing.
And let's not take anything away from P.J. Lakoya. He held you guys down to 1 run and just 6 hits. He pitched an outstanding game. It made for a great pitcher's duel.
Yeah. Like I said, PJ is good. We know what he's got, and we knew we were going to be in for a tough one when we saw him. He was on the mound today.
And that takes you guys up to, let's see, what is that now? 21-1 and 15-1 in the CRBL-North. You're now 3 games up on the Tigers. It's got to feel pretty good now looking at the rest of the season.
Yeah, it sure does. Definitely puts us in more of a relaxed state of mind when we have our last 4 league games here. We win 1 and we clinch the North, so it's a very, very good spot to be in.
Well, that next one that you have that would have an impact on the league standings will be a week from Wednesday at Carson Park against the Whitehall Wolves. So let's make sure we get everybody out to that one because a big crowd could help the Cavaliers clinch the North.
Oh, definitely. We always love seeing a good crowd at the games.
Well, congratulations, and that was some very entertaining baseball today by the Cavaliers and also by the Tilden Tigers. But congratulations on getting a couple more wins, and let's just keep this thing rolling.
All right, thank you very much.
And we'll be back with more Talking Baseball right after this timeout. You're tuned to the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual, and she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out."
And we're back here at Casper Park. Well, Dan, Cavaliers, all they got to do is win one more game in the league and they clinch the North.
Yeah, road games are always good ones to win.
And you know, we kind of had an optimistic feeling that we were going to have a fun time covering the Cavs. And holy cow, we got a team that's got something going on here.
Yeah, it's a good time to start tuning in.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. So, Cavaliers now 15-1 in the CRBL-North, and they are 21-1 overall. That's a heck of a season, and we will be back with more Cavalier baseball here on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. On Wednesday, the 21st, I was just talking about this with Ryan just a minute ago, and they're going to take on the Whitehall Wolves. It's a single 9-inning game from Carson Park. Come and see the Cavaliers clinch the CRBL-North, and if you can't be there, join us because we're going to simulcast live coverage of that game on both the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service and our YouTube channel, NLWN-TV. And in the Dugout Show will get started at 6:40. Our next equestrian event, I do want to remind folks of that, is tomorrow night. We have the WSCA sanctioned game show from the West Wind Acres Arena in Rochester, Minnesota. That's tomorrow night. It's going to get started at 7 o'clock, and we have a lot of equestrian stuff to give you tomorrow night. And don't forget, get those emails in to possibly win tickets for the Chippewa Valley Railroad. And yeah, because we've got those, and you can send that to info@northernlightwebcasting.com. That's all one word. info@northernlightwebcasting.com. Make sure you get those emails sent in. We'll be drawing for today's 2 games. That's 4 tickets we're going to give away on Tuesday. And we'll inform you by return email if you are the lucky winner. So that's going to wrap it up for us. Dan Petchow with me here today, Rick Olson here, along with Ann Monroe on the computer. And you've been tuned to Talking Baseball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV.
You've been watching Talkin' Baseball, a wrap-up of today's Eau Claire Cavalier game. This has been a production of NLWN-TV.